Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront Updates. The second patch, or the third depending on if you count the launch patch, was released earlier today to Star Wars Battlefront 2. And as usual, they have a post on the forum detailing exactly what this changes through the patch notes. And I have to say that I'm honestly a little bit underwhelmed by the patch, because there's no mention about the progression whatsoever and nothing about the credit gain. Actually, changing the progression system is gonna take way longer than this. I understand that, but they could at least mention it. And I mean, tweaking credit gain after matches did at least sound on Dennis after the AMA like it wasn't something that would take too long. So I'm not sure why they haven't tweaked the credit gain at all, because I think that's a lot more important than a lot of the stuff in the patch notes. But there are still some very good changes in the patch notes. I will leave a link in the description below to read it yourself, and I will just go through kind of my favorite picks, I guess you could say, with the stuff that I think you guys might be interested in. First of all, they apparently redesigned the end of round MVP screen, and this time they will be highlighting players based on their score instead of specific honors. This means that a larger number of players will have a chance to become highlighted in the end of round MVP screen. I think that makes a lot of sense. I mean, sure, it was fun the few times you managed to get all of those 5 slots, but realistically it's more fair if we have 5 different players on there, especially if you want to make those victory poses useful for people who might not be that good. They've also focused a lot on collision and traversal issues on Jakku, Kashyyyk and Endor, as well as tweaks on the combat areas on Tatooine, Endor and Hoth for certain game modes. And additionally, you should also not get an error message when you quit the game now, which is always good. And they've actually nerfed the amount of score and battle points you get by using the LAAT gunship against vehicles. It was a lot of fun while it lasted, but it was a very necessary fix, that is for sure. Apparently you also get less score and battle points by using the disruptor shot on the NT-242 against vehicles. I haven't unlocked that yet, so I haven't experienced that, unfortunately. They also tweaked the stinger pistol damage against heroes versus villains, another thing that I actually never tried out. And then we got some spawn tweaks to starfighters on Galactic Assault on Tatooine, as well as spawn positions of the AAT on Kashyyyk, because I think that could bug under the MTT sometimes, so hopefully that won't happen anymore. And then there's 2 quick additions that they actually edited into the post afterwards. The first one being that the rank up rewards are now shown in the post-match screen in terms of how much credits you get. So no, they unfortunately have not tweaked the credit gain, but the reason to why you see more credits there sometimes is because you've ranked up. So it's better that they made it clearer, because you could barely see those rewards at all before. And secondly, producer Ali said out on Twitter that they did some back-end stuff yesterday to reduce the lag in Galactic Assault. And so far I haven't noticed any rubber banding since yesterday, and it seems like a lot of people are reporting that it's better on the consoles as well. So hopefully that is now resolved. But those are the major points from the actual patch notes. Then there's a bunch of bug fixes, collision, traversal, combat area fixes. But again, if you're interested in every little thing, I'd recommend going through the link in the description below. There's also, unfortunately, no mention of the AFK credit farming either, which is a bit of a shame. But we have gotten an official response from Ali Hassan, one of the producers at DICE, who said yesterday that they are working on a fix for the AFK farming. And he also responded today after the patch was live if he had any estimate on when it's going to be released, and he didn't, but they are working on it. So it's a good patch with a lot of fixes, but again, I was hoping to see a little bit more balanced tweaks for maps, credit gain fix, AFK farming fix. I still don't see any fix for actually farming AI ships in the air. The only kind of score abuse fix they had was for the LAAT, and I think the AI farming with ships is a little bit worse, because that's so much easier to do, and it's also available on more maps. But I mean, they're obviously putting out frequent patches, and if I'm gonna be honest, I'm just worried that the silence from DICE and EA right now is really hurting the game. And the next patch is probably going to be the Last Jedi season, which is actually only a week from now, so at least we don't have to wait long for that patch. But they just need to communicate more. Let us know. How's it going with the progression? When can we expect the credit gain? Because people are really getting frustrated. Sure, they have fixed all the major issues temporarily, but there are still a lot of things that needs to be addressed, and this patch does not contain those major things, unfortunately, which I think is a shame. There's even been rumors around the community, I don't know if there's actually have any base, that all of these kind of data mining and leaks we've had recently around the customization might potentially be someone at DICE who are kind of leaking them out because they are tired of seeing no communication at all, and especially after that really stupid statement yesterday from EA regarding cosmetics, basically saying that they aren't really interested in pushing cosmetics. And then on the other hand, we have the actual leaks showing that there are indeed a lot of cosmetics in the game. So I don't know, it's really strange how everything's panning out, and I just really hope that they start communicating more, especially on the big matters that people are just super patiently waiting on, so we just know what is going on, what are they doing, when can we possibly expect it. They don't even need to give us dates, because I know that's usually one of the issues, but just let us know. We're working on it, it's coming soon. That's all I want to hear. But yeah, that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.